Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump recently arrived in Beijing, China, and right away, the press was focused on the First Lady. Melania, who grew up in a communist country and of course favors living in an open and free society, found herself in the middle of a crucial diplomatic visit. Melania wowed the press immediately, but after she did one thing that bolstered the sensitive diplomatic negotiations, the Chinese now see her as America's secret weapon. America's recent relationship with China has always been one of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Although America does not designate China as an enemy in the common-sense way we view adversaries, they are a communist country and endeavor to become the world's sole superpower. We want more than anything to have their cooperation to stop Rocket Man, Kim Jong-un, who they have a unique power over. So, President Trump's mission will be manifold, addressing both trade and Rocket Man. Luckily, he has the First Lady, who has just wowed the press and has something vital in common with China's Madame Peng Liyuan, the wife of Chinese President Xi Jinping. But, before we get to that, it's important to note that Melania got major kudos when she shared Ivanka Trump's video with the Chinese president and his wife. President Donald Trump's granddaughter Arabella Kushner has once again played a bridging role in U.S.-China diplomacy, reports ABC News. The report goes on to explain, China's official Xinhua news agency reported that, Mrs. Trump played a video of Arabella reciting ancient Chinese poetry and verses from the Confucian text the three-character classic to Chinese President Xi Jinping after they met at the Forbidden City Ancient Palace complex in Beijing on Wednesday. Exclusive, Donald Trump's granddaughter Arabella singing in Mandarin, reciting part of three-character classic and ancient Chinese poems. Pic.twitter.com web link. China's Xinhua News, at XH News, November 8, 2017. Xi responded, saying that Arabella's Chinese deserved an A+. That was the icebreaker that led to a more relaxed atmosphere as the two couples toured the Forbidden City and watched ancient Chinese entertainment. Then, according to insiders, Melania was briefed on a little-known story about Madame Peng, which brings the two women closer together. Madame Peng is known as a great professional singer, and like Melania, she grew up in a very controlled communist country. It seems both First Ladies are scoffed at by Michelle Obama. The former First Lady refused to meet with Madame Peng due to her involvement, under the threat of death, to sing for the horrible communist Chinese leaders in Tiananmen Square in the 1989 democracy movement. In June 2013, the leftist American Foreign Policy magazine's article Why Michelle Obama Shouldn't Meet with Peng Liyuan approved Michelle Obama's choice not to meet with Peng Liyuan, who sang in support of Chinese troops in Tiananmen Square in 1989, according to Wikipedia. Those who resisted during the 1989 democracy movement were shot and killed. If Madame Peng resisted, and we have no way of knowing if that is what she wished to do, the communist in charge would have also wiped out her family members. So, Melania has a unique view of Madame Peng, after also growing up under communist rule, and she had no problem doing her duty and befriending the Chinese First Lady. Madame Peng, like our First Lady, stays out of politics, but they both champion certain causes. CNN reported, as they navigate their husband's time in office, each has carved out causes to champion. Peng focuses on promoting Chinese culture and tradition and is also a UN Goodwill Ambassador on HIV/AIDS, recently filming a public service announcement on the topic. Trump's platform centers around helping children, including preventing childhood bullying and combating the opioid epidemic. So, after Madame Peng was disrespected by Michelle Obama for years, which did not help with any diplomacy or help America in any way, Melania Trump is a breath of fresh air for the hard-nosed communist-controlled Chinese press. This is why the Chinese are dubbing her America's secret weapon. She is a true asset, helping the president win the Chinese over. Americans with any common sense understand that we need to have China intervene with Kim Jong-un. Only they can prevent what may come down to a full-blown nuclear war, and thanks to our gracious First Lady's presence, Trump has a good chance of succeeding. Melania, in her quiet way, does more good on one trip than Michelle Obama or Hillary Clinton ever did during their entire tenure as First Ladies. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.